little closer. Let me see here. There we go. Now, as long as people show up, we'll be good. Oh, someone's here. Senator Perry, how are you? You are first. Jay Ryland. Kitty is the best. Hey, hey, how's everyone? How's everyone doing on this fine Thursday evening? Let me see. I'm trying to get a good configuration here. Hello. How is everyone doing this evening? Just give people a chance to shuffle in. Everyone is welcome. Senator Perry, thank you for the first super chat of the evening. Very much appreciated. Tracy says, love your background. Yeah, trying a little something new with the arrangements. Got my fish tank, my cabinet of curiosities, kind of move things around here in the bunker. So, yeah. Just gonna see how a new, so this looked a little better, so we'll give it a try. Dan on planet Earth, hello. Got 100 peeps present. Hoocher Boo, how are you doing? Yes, those are real fish. Marissa H, thank you so much for the super chat. Someone said, what is that contraption in the background? We got our fish tank here, our fish tank video poker machine, and over here's the cabinet of curiosities. Thought it was, you know, trying to mix things up, make a little more interesting background here, a little more comfortable. Got my big purple chair here. Jason Cheney says, stop saying live. Live, live, live. Live, 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 live. Live, 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 live. Live, live. Live, 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 live. So they come to Omaha, Nebraska. They have the best zoo around. Well, I am looking, possibly doing some more zoos. Tailgate Podcast. How are you doing? They run an excellent podcast where they interview cryptids. And I did a little guest appearance on their vlog playing the role of the Hodag. Tom Matthews, thank you so much for the super chat. Now hold on, I got the lighting issue here and the fact that I have a light in my eye. Okay. It's a little orangier, but can you everyone see me all right? Does the lighting look okay? Are we in a good place? Janine Shaner says, can't decide which pin to get. You could get them all. Or just pick one. A lot of people like the possum pin, the most recent one. Yes, there are, Tim Noel, there are more Vegas videos coming. Got quite a handful coming. Yeah. Hello, Antiques in Motion. Give a few more minutes. let people get in, get settled down, get acquainted. Garlic bread grilled cheese sandwich. I've never had that. Buddha Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Valcomen says, why do you get so jumpy at haunted attractions? Do you have a nervous condition? I have anxiety, so the very idea of a haunted house freaks me out. But you know, I love it in its own way. Becca May says, bought your pins postcard yesterday. Can't wait to get them. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate everyone's orders from the Etsy shop. It really does help keep this this train on the tracks, this boat on the water, and this dirigible in the air. Now, I wanted to do something in this podcast. I've got a package here, and I've done this before in different videos, but Shardal Gupta, thank you for the super chat. I get a subscription service from Moldville. They're not a sponsor. I'm just doing this because I enjoy this. They have custom mold-a-rama/mold-o-matic machines, and they send out 3 a month. And I pay the monthly fee to get these. I think it's fun to open them during live streams. So let's dig in. I don't know. How do you use a knife? Does anyone out there know? I'm using a steak knife to open packages. Elizabeth McKenna, thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Oh, don't want to show the address there. Oh no. Oh no, styrofoam peanuts. We gotta be very careful retrieving these molds because we don't want to get styrofoam peanuts all over the bunker. So we'll open our first mold of the evening when we have the flamingos. I actually have a couple sets of flamingos. Where are these from? I'm trying to read. It says Souvenir, Florida. I'm not sure where that mold was originally at, but I am a fan of the peacock mold. So we'll put them up here for now. And bring out our second mold of the evening. Oh, what's this? This is from Kennedy Space Center. This is a Titan III rocket. Didn't the private rocket that Elon Musk put out, didn't it explode? That was bad. Buddha Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Says, always smelled them when they came out of the mold. Oh yeah, love that. Is the most nostalgic smell to me, is the smell of a Mold-a-Rama machine. Oh, Big Joe and Malia's World, thank you for the super chat. Very generous, thank you. Appreciate all the super chats. So there you go. That is Titan rocket from the Spenity Case Center. So we got flamingos, spaceships. This is very, very Florida heavy. Very Florida heavy mold box here. Look at this. We got another Disney character, Pluto, Mickey's dog. And this is really funny. I can't tell you why, but there's going to be an upcoming video that makes this very ironic. So we got Pluto. We got Kennedy Space Rocket and Flamingos. A very Florida-heavy box. Florida is kind of a mold-arama hotspot. How do we get a mold of Carpetbagger? I do have a 3D mold of myself, but that'd be really fun to make a mold-arama Carpetbagger. Oh. Is that a blazing sevens? It's a flaming sevens. And this is my other package. Now, I have my Cabinet of Curiosities here. And one thing I was looking for was a good Fiji mermaid. I have a little miniature Fiji mermaid. I don't really like it. It's not really the pose I like. So after much procrastination, I decided to put out, or decided to order a Fiji mermaid from Etsy. So a custom-made, not because it wasn't made for me, but it's a one-of-a-kind piece of art. This a Fiji mermaid, made by a site on Etsy, Dusty Tentacle, which I'm about 99% sure used to be Creature Feature Oddities in Knoxville. But yeah, so let's got this. Let's open the box here with the steak knife. And I don't know how to do unboxing videos. I don't know if there's like a certain strategy that people like, but I'm just digging in. Oh, we've got an unmarked envelope here. It says thank you. I appreciate you, Dusty Tentacle. Awesome. A personalized thank you card there. But let's see how our Fiji mermaid looks. Oh. There he is. Oh boy. So I finally have my own Fiji mermaid for my Cabinet of Curiosities. I like the pose here, like where you got the fish sits like this. So very, very cool. Got little arms there. Ah. Go swim. Put him here for now. I'm going to put him in the Cabinet of Curiosities itself, but he can chill out there on the fish tank. Is the mermaid grotto open to the public? No. It is Captain Steve's personal residence. Basically, for lack of a better term, that is his man cave. And he watches my videos, and he invited me there. Me and John from Exploration Unknown went there about 2 years ago, I think, and filmed. And then I figured I was back in Las Vegas. I'd stop by Captain Steve's. So Ryan asks, why do you think the Neon Graveyard doesn't allow filming at night? They have like very specific rules about filming and stuff like that. And basically what I did, you can't film during a tour. So you have to like have your own filming session. So basically they do charge money to do like a shoot in their area, in their graveyard. But you can get a 30-minute shoot for free for social media purposes. I don't know if that's like open to everyone, or I don't know if you need to have a certain your channel needs to be at a certain point, or your social media presence needs to be at a certain point for them to allow that. But that's not how they did that. They gave me, they gave me the time, the 30 minutes to get in there and film, and then they invited me to come back and told me, I could still use the stills in my video, but I couldn't do film. Anatomy of Death Museum, how are you doing? If anyone doesn't know, I did a video there. Very, very cool museum there. Probably the most human skulls I have ever seen in one place. Anatomy of Death Museum says, I let everyone film and video in my museum and let everyone hold a real human skull for a free picture. That is true. And I do think, like, that is my personal feeling, as I really appreciate that like the places like the Museum of Death are very open to let people film. I think it's good. I mean, I'm not, I don't own my own attraction, so I can't say, but I think I feel like it's really I feel like it helps the attraction. I feel like it helps raise awareness. I think people see it, whether it be in a YouTube video or an Instagram picture. People see it, and people want to go there and see it themselves. Eric Daughtry, thank you for the super chat, says, do you ever think about having Crocs sponsor you? And also, did you know they sell little plastic spurs for Crocs, make them like urban cowboy shoes? Someone did send me the spurs. I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know why I would wear spurs. I'm afraid I would hurt myself wearing Croc spurs. And I would love to have Crocs as a sponsor. So if anyone from Crocs is out there listening, I mean, you can pay me in Crocs. Any ghost town news? They did put a news article out. Basically, what they're doing with Ghost Town is they're going to try to turn it into, sounds like maybe an Anarchista type place or a Broadway at the beach style. I hope, I hope it exists in some form, because, if I had to wager money, I would say never going to happen. But I want to see it happen. Missed you, James. Hope to see you. Hope to see you soon. Johnny85 says, which Meow Wolf installment is my favorite? It's really hard to say. Between the two main installments, they're so different. It's so thematically different. And I'm still so stoked about Omega Mart that I would like almost jump immediately say Omega Mart, but I feel like the excitement is so new, it's hard for me to be objective. And I'm actually scared of baboons. I watched this nature documentary once, and baboons would sneak in people's windows and steal their babies. This is a monkey with hands that has giant teeth. Baboons are terrifying. Yes, Omega Mart is a permanent installation. They've been building it. It's been like I think they spent 3 years building it. Baki Gamer. A lot of people ask this question, and yes, not everything, but most of the products in Omega Mart actually are for sale, which is surreal. They're a little expensive. I think they're expensive on purpose. Well, I guess it's like a work of art. Oh my gosh. Bill's Mafia, thank you for the extremely generous super chat there. I really appreciate it. Is there someone spamming? I didn't see it myself. But yeah, thank you so much. Who's spamming? Let me see here. Bison F, please don't spam the chat. I will be back to Chicago at some point. I don't know when. Will I be vlogging with Jordan Line one day? I've filmed with Jordan several times. Dan on Planet Earth says, did the Mom Museum ever mention the no filming policy? Yeah, actually, I did. That trip was pre-approved. I contacted them because of their policy, and they allowed me to film. They were actually very, very accommodating. They were very nice. Taddy R, thank you for these super chats. Says, thank you for all the adventures you've taken me on during COVID with your videos. It was greatly appreciated. My favorite Cleveland attraction is the museum where you can go see Balto, the Wonder Dog. He's the real hero to me, dagnabbit. Yes, Cleveland has a river that apparently sets on fire. Look up, go do yourself a favor, and when we're done here tonight, go look up Cleveland tourist video, and that'll be hilarious. Hilarious video, the Cleveland tourist video. Versa 8 says, who plays your guitar in your intro? That's actually a banjo played by my son, who is currently in the chat. Ryan says, did you see the ending of this putting barbed wire cage? Yeah! What was going on there? Like, it doesn't seem like a botch. It just seems like it was ridiculous. But, I mean, I think they did a fairly good job covering up for it, but it was still really confusing trying to piece together what exactly their intention was. Because the commentators were playing it up like it was devastating. My favorite Vegas attraction was probably Meow Wolf. Yes, I do want to get back to Santa Fe and return to the House of Eternal Return. House of Eternal Return. Yes. Oh, there's also something else. I bought some Nico wafers. Does anyone like these? This is right here. This candy has been around since 1847. It was carried by Union soldiers during the Civil War. And I wanted to try this. I'm trying to remember. I looked up the flavors. The flavors are really weird. Does anyone... I think a lot of people dislike these candies, but it's been so long. I haven't had this in so long, and I wanted to try. No, who's your boo? Meow Wolf's reopening. House of Eternal Return is reopening. I think they set a date. I think it's opening like this month. Lucas Kieran, thank you for the super chat. Okay, so I think the orange ones are orange. That's normal. That is good. It's tasty. Let's do these pink ones. The pink one's one of the weird flavors. I forget what. The pink is wintergreen. Wintergreen. Let me try to open this roll. Okay. What is the purple one? I know one of these is clove. I don't know what flavor. I think that purple might have been clove. Oh, here's the brown. That's chocolate. Yeah, these flavors are all over the place. I don't like the chocolate one that much. Lucas Kieran, thank you for the super chat. Says, please say hi to my niece Mary. Hello, Mary. Okay, the white one is our cinnamon. So, I don't know. I think that's all the flavors. So, I like some of these. Some of these are really good, but some of them are weird. I've tried yellow yet. This is lemon. Lemon's good. Someone asked about Meow Wolf in Denver. Yes, I definitely plan on going out there and filming that one. Kelly Long says, how did it feel after eating that steak? I mean, not great. It's just, your body just kind of freaks when it has that much food inside of it. Nathan McDaniel says, thought the dark red was the Denver installation. No, that was just a taste. They're doing a full, full setup in Denver this summer. Landon Goforth. Thank you for the super chat. It says Gainesboro, Tennessee, and Granville, Tennessee. Look for Devin Wright in Frogtown. Who's Devin Wright? What is Frogtown? Reaper 9322. Thank you for the super chat. It says when COVID restrictions lift, you should come to my part of California, Humboldt County. We have redwood trees, totem poles, historic Fendale, Eureka, Arcata. I was originally planning on going to Northern California this year, but COVID. The wintergreen ones are okay. I don't like the licorice. Which one is the clove? There's like a weird distribution too. There's like way more of certain colors for some reason. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think COVID will be a thing of the past? What do you think? Do you think this summer, this fall, beginning of next year? What do you guys think as far as things being back to normal, or at least close to normal? No, yes. And COVID will be an annual shot like the flu, fall. 2/3 normal. No conspiracy theories, please. Oh, I ate the bad one again. It's either licorice or clove. It's the bad. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I have to be submissive. I'm kind of, I guess, being American, I'm thinking more of like America. I know the world will probably be fighting COVID, less fortunate countries. Danny Monty, I don't talk about my own religious beliefs in here. I just don't think it's the appropriate place. I think this is another lemon one. Robbie Crawford says to recommend stuff in Asheville. Listen, I live 30 minutes from Asheville. I don't film there much. There's really not, as far as like what I like and what I look for, there's really not a lot in Asheville. Okay, this is the purple one. I think this is the clove that I've been eating. Oh, that's licorice. Watch out for the licorice and the cloves, which appear to be close to the same color. See, yeah, there's like half of these are delicious and half of these are nasty. I like spicy food to a point. I like food to be spicy. I don't like it to be crazy spicy. Nathan McDaniel, thank you for the super chat. What am I eating? We're snacking on some Nico wafers. The pink one. What was the pink one? Wintergreen. Yeah, I didn't know about the Valley's Fire when I stayed there. Is it Necco? I always pronounce it Nico. Yeah, I think the white ones are cinnamon. Okay, so there's a pink one. Nathan McDonald says, "Oh no, I thought you type in the message after buying the super chat." Oh, well, let me know. I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, like my son says, if you're going to Asheville, it's probably for good music, good food, drinks, scenic views, not necessarily wacky roadside attractions. Guys, help me find Nathan's comment. I want to be able to react. I want to be able to respond to it because he did give a super chat. But he sent it without the comment on accident, so help me locate it. Nico is correct. This is Bridget's neck. Yeah, they also made those hearts. Okay. These two, you can tell, these look like different shades of purple. This is a lighter purple here and a darker purple here. The lighter purple is that's the clove. I think this is the licorice. Let me tell you guys something. I get corrected quite a bit because I mispronounce names of things. I mispronounce town names. I do try to get them right. But my actual last name, Kretschy, is unpronounceable from the spelling. Krejci is my last name. I've gone my entire life listening to people mispronounce my last name to the point where I literally don't care. I literally don't care what they say, how they try to say it. So I am desensitized to pronouncing things wrong. I love the Fiji mermaid. Isn't he cool? My Slovak close. I am of Czech descent. This is green. I feel like we've made it halfway through, and this is our first green. What is green? It's lime. For some reason, it felt like my two front teeth broke off there. I don't know why that really hurt. Don't bite them with your four front teeth like that. It's painful. So if I appear like I don't care that I'm mispronouncing things, I'm desensitized because I quit correcting people for my last name when I was about 9 years old. This is orange. This is a good one. I bit it like this, and it hurt my teeth. Don't do that. Oh, here's someone's got the full deal. JH says lemon, yellow, lime, green, orange, clove, light purple. That is so random. Cinnamon, white, wintergreen, pink, licorice, dark gray. What an odd color for candy, gray. Chocolate brown. So yeah, literally half of those are good. The lemon, lime, and orange are good. Wintergreen is okay. The licorice, chocolate, and clove are not good. Ryan Nodal says, Jake, do you know if your friend still has to deal with the local government over his dinosaur park? I've not been there since the pandemic. I know that they moved the haunted house to a different property. I think they moved it. I think they combined it with another local haunted house. Titanic Tinker Star says, okay, you're a world traveler. My inquiry minds to know which restaurant has the best cheeseburgers. My personal favorite, as far as fast food burgers, are Culver's is my favorite. Jared Tucker, thank you for the very generous super chat there. Jared Tucker 84 says, we love your videos. Thanks for being yourself. Your videos bring us joy. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you helping keep this dirigible in the air. Nathan McDaniel, so don't mind doing it again. I'm sorry. You deserve it. Question, favorite arcade tried VR? My favorite arcade. There's a arcade in Chicago called the Galloping Ghost, which is probably the best arcade I've ever seen. The vintage arcade, but it like literally has a copy of everything. It is unbelievable. They don't have pinball. I think they have a separate location for pinball, but they have, like, as far as just video games, they have everything. It's amazing. And the other question was VR. I tried VR like back in like the mid '90s. They had a place in Chicago, funny enough, that had like, it was a place you could go and did VR, and you fought each other as like battle mechs, and I found it very disorientating when I was a kid. My uncle took me there. Days of Dream Alliance is a little advice: avoid the Noid. Gee, I read a crazy story about the Noid. What color is that? Is that orange? I think that was orange. So apparently, remember, avoid the Noid, those commercials? Well, it turns out that there was a man whose last name was Noid, and apparently he had some mental health issues, maybe paranoid schizophrenia, but he heard the commercials about the Noid, and he thought they were talking about him, and he went to a Domino's with a gun, and because he thought he was the Noid. He really, because his last name was Noid, and it got into his head. So after that, they stopped making Noid commercials. I had no idea that until recently. Paranoid, yeah, for real. It's lemon. They only had like one of the green ones this whole time. There's like a lot. The color distribution is completely random. How many Meow Wolves around the country? Well, this summer when they open the one in Denver, there'll be 3 main installations and 1 dark ride. They put up 1 million of these. Oh, licorice. This candy would be horrendous. Like if you were like blind, you can see, and you just had to guess what you were eating, this would be horrible. Like half of them are delicious, half of them are putrid. Oh, here's some of those light purple ones. I think they're clove. Did I just miss a super chat? Jared Tucker, thank you again for the super chat. I forgot to tell you, thank you for rapping Eminem. Well, thank you. Last time we played the video where I rapped with Eminem. Okay, this is lemon. I think this is... Did we decide light purple was clove? I keep forgetting. Yeah, it's clove. Ugh. Lemon. Does anyone else like the taste of clove? It doesn't smell like anything. There's like no smell value at all. Or eating Nico wafers. Communion wafer. J Ram says, get some of those nasty jelly beans into my camera. I did. That was one of my first videos. Me and my daughter did tasted Bean Boozled. Cloves, Daniel Player says cloves are like something people in their 80s eat. I don't know. Ugh. I'm not a fan of clove flavored candy. I don't know if I'm a fan of clove anything. Ugh. Someone says, remember there's a Bean Boozled here, it's not. You know, at the Jelly Belly outlet in Wisconsin, you can buy Bean Boozled by the pound. So maybe like just next time I'm there, would you guys like this? If I just bought like a pound of something nasty and just ate the whole pound, like dog farts or whatever. I don't think I could eat a pound of dog farts, but I forget what they have. Like, I don't think they have like skunk smell as a flavor with a glass of Beverly. Yes, there we go. You can't get Beverly though. You can only get Beverly. There's only like, what is it, 3 spots in the whole country you can get Beverly. Baked with love. Thank you for the super chat. It says, when and where is your next adventure? We love your videos. Well, thank you. There's still gonna be some. There's still a bunch of videos from Vegas to come out. Ryan, I was jealous. I would have loved to have gone to the fair there. Okay, so let's vote here. What Bean Boozled flavor would you like to see me eat a pound of? And let me just say, I'm going to leave out any sort of human excretion. I'm not going to eat a pound of puke. I'm not going to eat a pound of boogers or vomit. It was like grass. It's like a cow eating grass candy. A lot of people want to see me eat grass, toothpaste. Stinky socks or spoiled milk. Dog food. Ugh. Orion says our puke flavored jelly beans as nasty as they sound. Yep. No, I mean, they really taste like what they're... Dang. Here's my last Nico wafers. This is only the second chocolate. There's only 2 chocolates in the whole thing. And there was only 2 green ones. I forgot what the green was. I think there was only 1 green. The chocolate's not good. Because it's chocolate, but it's like chalky chocolate. It's not COHCLATE. It's CHALKATE. We'll save this pink one. It's after 2 of... I don't know. I forget. Are these gray? These flavors are impossible to remember. Double dose of licorice. My dad always liked to eat licorice. He's gross. know, hopefully cleanse our palette a little bit with the wintergreen, which is not the best, but not terrible either. What a roller coaster that was, the roll of Nico wafers. What type of fish are these? Basically fish that won't die. We got zebras, tetras, and that's about it. I had difficult keeping anything more interesting alive, so the absinthe flavor, jelly belly. My mouth is really dry right now. Let me I think I need a water. Go. I'll be right back. There we go. Ryan says, "What's the favorite Vegas hotel room?" Probably Paris, I think. Bally's was nice, Paris was nice, and the Luxor was nice. Those were the three best ones. Oh, I missed a super chat? Oh, here we go. MS, thank you for the super chats. Just love when you went to the Trap Museum. I had a lot of fun at the Trap Museum. It's important to step outside of doing things that you would normally do. Maybe go places you wouldn't normally go. Baby wipes. I eat a pound of baby wipes. Renee Limberg, thank you for the super chat. Did I buy anything from Omega Mart? I got a t-shirt and a sticker. I don't know, I feel like I should have bought a product, but I don't know what I would have gotten. There was so much to choose from. Yeah, Ryan, Bally's didn't really have a theme. There's a few cool things inside Bally's, but like overall, they don't really have a theme. My mouth is raw. My mouth is yucky from eating that. That was too much sugar. I think they made the items expensive on purpose so people don't just buy them all. Do I have the Fiji Mermaid name? No, I don't have a whole name for him yet. How's the new possum setting in? It's sitting right over here on top of the fireplace. Dan Planner says, I'm getting a Moobies burger later at the Moobies pop-up Vancouver restaurant. That's funny. Clerks too. Connor Criswell, thank you for the super chats. I'm glad to meet you in Oak Ridge a while back. Thanks for all the great videos. I appreciate it. Thank you. Titanic Tinker Stars. What's the worst thing about being a YouTuber? I mean, the worst thing about being a YouTuber. Pretty Boy Jazzy, thank you for the super chat. Worst thing about being a YouTuber is just, sacrificing your privacy. You put yourself out there, and unfortunately, there's a price to pay with that. And I'm not talking about like running into people and saying hi to people. I like that. I like that part. The problem is people that get too obsessed or too fixated, just sick people. Wilton in real life says, why didn't the Hangover section have Ed Helms? That is a good question. Why didn't they have an Ed Helms? Yeah, they had. They definitely should have had Ed Helms. I don't know, maybe they couldn't get the rights to Ed Helms. Madra Uchiha, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, maybe there's a legal reason, or for some reason they couldn't get the rights to it. Nathan says, thank you for the service in your previous career. Well, thank you. Did Child Protective Services for 10 years. And yeah, that is a pretty insane life to live, working Child Protective Services. Brandino Heat, thank you for the super chat. Says, are you going to make a new House on the Rock video? This is one of my favorite videos. Yeah, I definitely want to go back to House on the Rock. It feels like it's been some time. Ryan Nodal, the loud singer, was Tony Bennett. Yes, that makes sense. I knew who it was. I just couldn't like find the words. But yes, Tony Bennett. We're going to Dollywood opening day? I'm not sure. Maybe. Going to the Star Wars Hotel? I don't know anything about that. Oh, is that like a Disney? I assume that's a Disney thing. A Disney immersive hotel. Interesting. Pepe Le Pew. I'm sorry. I'm not necessarily for canceling everything, but yeah, Pepe Le Pew is very problematic. Thoughts on Dr. Seuss cancellation? I mean, it's that's up to the company that owns it. Was no one made them do it. No one asked them to do it. They made the decision themselves. It had some outdated stuff in it. I mean, maybe they should remove the offending images and I mean, I really like the one book that I didn't, the only one of those books I'd even heard of. It was actually one of them I actually liked as a child was, oh. See, I can't even remember the name. It's the Mulberry Street one. The Things You See on Mulberry Street, yeah. I don't, it's not that big of a deal to me. Alex Runzel says, could be wrong, but I think Dick's Last Resort in Vegas used to be WCW Grill. Oh, if I would have known that, I wish I would have known that. Ryan says to keep going on cancel culture. All the kids' accounts on Disney Plus are removing Dumbo, Peter Pan, Fantasia, Aristocats, and Jungle Book. I mean, they're still leaving it on the service. So, I mean, an adult can decide if they want to allow a kid to see that. What's wrong in the Jungle Book? Let me see. Which ones did you say? Dumbo has some black stereotypes. Peter Pan has Native American stereotypes. I've never seen Aristocats. Fantasia. What does Fantasia and Jungle Book have? I know that they'd actually removed some stuff from Fantasia in the past. Jungle Book crows. No, that's Dumbo, I think. Unless there's racist crows in Jungle Book too. I don't know. I mean, I think they did the right thing by leaving them. Aristocats have Asian stereotypes of two Siamese cats. Okay. Okay. I hadn't seen it. That's why I didn't know. Jungle Book had King Louie. Is that a stereotype? Is King Louie racist? Joe Coastal says centaurs portrayed as black maids. Yeah, I thought they had removed that already, though. I don't really get how King Louie is offensive. So it says whose grandparents were a little bit racist. I mean, that's kind of the way it is, right? Like every generation tends to be a little less racist than the generation before them. King Louie, he's not black, he's an orangutan. I mean, I don't know. I'm not black, obviously, so maybe I can't make that call, but I never saw King Louie as any sort of racist. Ryan says, I don't know why Disney gets to eat when other cartoons have racial undertones. Looney Tunes has actually edited a lot of stuff out. Looney Tunes cut a lot of racist stuff out, and people just forgot about it because they quit showing it. But yeah, well, look up just I don't know if they're on YouTube anymore, but I used to just sometimes just Google racist cartoons, and there's some crazy stuff will come up. So, yeah, I'm not. You know what? I don't like people get their feelings hurt. Dan Planner said Daffy Duck got shot in the face at point blank range. Yeah, that's possibly not a good thing to show kids, that you can be shot in the face at point blank range and be okay. Blocking versus the censored 11 from Looney Tunes. Yeah, that might be what I'm talking about. Disney just gets singled out because, because those Disney movies, most of those Disney movies are classics. I mean, I don't know about Aristocats. Maybe some people consider that a classic, but I would consider most of the others classics. Anthony, Area 51 says King Louie is seen as a bebopping jazz African-American stereotype. I mean, I never thought. Maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, Peter Pan, actually, I'll be honest, my son watched Peter Pan, and I, came in there or maybe both my kids watched it. I don't know which kid it was, but um, the I saw the Indians. I saw them as a kid, and I didn't think twice about it. But as an adult, looking back at Peter Pan, the Indians were. I mean, it's a very much a caricature. I don't know. These are not. It's tough. It's tough because these movies were a part of a lot of our childhoods. We liked them. We enjoyed them, and it sucks to have to try to come to grips with the fact that it had some not so great stuff in it. Robo, the disabled vlogger, thank you for the super chat, the Australian super chat. It says, "Good day, sir. Big fan here from Australia." Well, thank you so much. Yeah, the term Indians itself is kind of outdated and offensive, but now Brer Rabbit, I think it's more complicated too. Brer Rabbit is based on African American folklore. I mean, it's hard. Different things mean different things to different people. Ryan says Disneyland's going to be tough to get into when it reopens. Yeah, and they're only opening to Californians at first. I will. Yeah, what makes the red man red? Yeah, that's pretty dicey. That's pretty dicey. Well, they're only opening to Californians because they basically don't want people traveling into the state. I don't know why. COVID rates are fairly consistent around the country. Yeah, I saw they added the disclaimer to Muppet shows. Joe Myers is how it's flying right now. Well, I flew with Delta, and they actually keep open seat. They actually space the seats out, which is even outside of COVID is pretty nice. So I've only flown twice, 4 times total, but you know what I mean. Um, and I definitely had a much better experience with Delta. Nathan McDaniel says we're not perfect, but we strive to be better than we are. I won't ever belittle anyone who just puts in effort to get along with others. Yeah, and that's why even like even if it's something maybe I don't see or I don't get, you try to just you know understand that a lot of times it is best to try not to be hurtful, not to say or do things that hurt other people. Matt Brown says, "Kiss your mermaid for a dono." Yeah, I don't do things like that for money. Sorry. No more Cannibals of the Jungle Cruise. Yeah, that's probably a long time coming. I mean, it's pretty stereotypical. Honestly, I would say that Jungle Cruise, probably more questionable than Splash Mountain. Problem with Allegiant Airlines, well, it's not always a save money. It's one of those airlines that they charge you for everything individually. So sometimes it ends up not being to pay for your like your carry-on and stuff like that. So it ends up not necessarily being cheaper. But an Allegiant, their seats are very, very uncomfortable. I really don't like flying at all. But sometimes it's just not practical to drive. I gotta, I don't want to spend too much time to get out to California and back. I mean, that's almost a week to take that time. I'm excited for Halloween Horror Nights to be back. Very excited. I'll be more excited if they open the one in Hollywood because I like that one better. Because they let you film. Elmer Fudd no longer has a rifle in Looney Tunes cartoon. Well, what does he have? A pistol? A sniper rifle? An improvised explosive device? Seen the remain of the merman in Alberta, Canada? Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind traveling alone. I've never been someone who like always needs someone to be around them. I enjoy people. I enjoy being around people, but I don't. I'm not someone that like needs to be with someone all the time. Am I ever going to visit Hawaii? I do want to visit Hawaii at some point. I do at some point want to be able to say that I've been to all 50 states. Does Elmer Fudd have a walkie-talkie? Yeah, that's what they did in the E.T. They edited out the guns and put in walkie-talkies for some reason. That was weird. Dan Planet Earth is my friend at ILM painted the guns out of E.T. How did they feel about themselves afterwards? He moved to Oregon after. I'd hate to live with myself after ruining ET. Ronald asked if I've been to the first Ripley's, believe it or not, in St. Augustine, Florida. Yes, I've been there more than once. Does anyone know what certainty Adam the Woo's ethnicity is? I mean, he's a white guy, right? Never gotten into Dungeons and Dragons, known colloquially as D&D. And so I forgot, did you do Mall of America, Log Flume Ride, on your Paul Bunyan tour? Not in not in that video, but I do a video of Mall of America. It's a great flume ride, but they yell at you for filming. They're like, me, me, me. Joe Code tells us what kind of food challenge would you create if you had the opportunity? Yeah, maybe I'll create my own food challenges. Maybe I'll have the pound of bamboozled, one flavor. Tristan, how are you doing, buddy? Says, are your haunt tours full for 2021 yet? I don't have any haunted houses scheduled yet for 2021. I usually in the summertime, around midsummer, August, probably around August, start sniffing around, looking for haunted house ideas. I really want to, if in a perfect world, which I know we don't live in, but in a perfect world, I'd love to go back out to Southern California and check out the Southern California theme park haunts. I had such a good time last year. Not last year, the year before. Go to Gillian's Haunted House? I've not heard of that. Any advice for budget for travel? I don't know. Before I did this, before I actually made money, I would just put all my money towards traveling. I would just that's what I would care about, and that's what I would spend it on. Dan on Planet Earth, thank you for the $4 Canadian super chat. This goes to buying a hat for your new Fiji mermaid. All right, I will look into mermaid hats. Like, so someone asked the difference between Moldorama and Moldomatic. It's run by a different company. They used to be all Moldoramas, but there was two separate companies that kind of broke off that now run the two different Moldorama circuits. And one of the companies got the legal right to use the Moldorama name, so the other company had to start calling them Moldomatics. They're all original. They're all, I mean, it's interesting because it used to be like they're all Moldoramas, but they had like different territories, and there's only two remaining territories. Michael Jablonsky says, does your family get upset when you spend money on travel? No, why? Because I don't understand the question. Monkeys shouldn't smoke. Lindsay Bevins says American Horrorplex with our whole crew is pretty entertaining. I'd love to make it back out to American Horrorplex. Last year I was going to do American Horrorplex, and they had they had protests over Breonna Taylor going on in Louisville, and so the police called a curfew, and they had to cancel. They don't have a lot of Moldoramas on the West Coast anymore. They used to be, but the two companies that operate them, there's one out of Chicago, is Moldorama, and Moldomatic is out of Florida. The marijuana superstore in California, they probably wouldn't let me film in there. Ryan, I've not seen Kurt Angle's new podcast. I can't believe Conrad. I don't understand how Conrad Thompson has time to do as many podcasts as he does. It's insane at this point. Was he like 6 or 7 now? Am I showed up my fish tank? I mean, not specifically, but it's right there. Cat Florida says there's a haunted museum in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Huh. Skylar Levitin. That is an ignorant statement. I've ever done a video on my oddities collection. Yeah, I've done a few bunker videos. I think I did one fairly recently. Nathan McDaniel, I do want to go to Kansas City. I feel like I need to do a trip through Kansas because I've not filmed much there. William Fulghum says, what is your favorite place to eat in Waynesville and your least favorite? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Honestly, I'm being honest here, there's not a lot of restaurants here in Waynesville. Boojum is good. It's on Main Street. Los Amigos is good for Mexican. Maggie's Galley is a little pretty good little seafood place. My taxidermy possum's over here. You can't see right now, but you guys like this setup? I think this is a little more interesting backdrop than we normally have. Oh, there's a little ground, yeah, it's a little ground squirrel right there. Got him at the great Colorado taxidermy yard sale of 2019. pro wrestling is an amazing performative art. And I think saying it's fake, it like says more about the person saying it than it does about pro wrestling. It's just like you don't get it, just don't worry about it. You'll never understand. Yeah, it's like, does anyone ever watch Breaking Bad and be like, well, that didn't really happen? Mm. Oh, man. Michael Jablonsky, believe it or not, there is sports betting on pro wrestling. There really is. I don't know who bets on pro wrestling, but there really is. Jason Parrish, thank you for the super chat. Says I love the channel. Visiting Zach Baggins Honda Museum this weekend because of one of your blogs. Well, if you don't mind, if they ask you where you heard about it, tell them the Carpetbagger sent you. So I asked about my tattoos. I got the boll weevil there. I kind of go into depth and explain the significance of the boll weevil in a video. And then I got some cryptids and whatnot there on my upper arm. What's the name of the baboon doctor? I don't know. I think it was on Discovery Channel, probably like 10 years ago. Ever pick up any chicks with arm tattoo reveal? No, I don't pick up chicks. I'm married. John Hunt says you need a bunker chat, kitty cat. Cats have a hard time behaving when they're in here for some reason. They run just wild, like children. They crawl into the ceiling, pee on the floor, knock down my Moldoramas. So this is one of the cat-free zones of the house. Someone says any more Carpetbagger international? I don't know. That's a question mark. Right now, I'm just excited to get the country back open. No, I did not get a divorce. Yeah, some states are wide open. Texas is wide open. Florida's wide open. But What happened to Exploration Unknown? John, he's still making videos. I have not had a chance to go to I completely lost my train of thought. Ryan asked, do you agree with Texas being wide open and lifting all restrictions? I think it's a little premature. I think it is... I say just keep the masks on for now. It's like we're making it. We're going to make it to the finish line. If I was in Texas, I would wear a mask. Absolutely. I feel like just wear the mask. It's probably just going to be a few more months. It's probably going to be till June or July. That's not that much longer, is it? What is it? March? So, like 3 months tops. Just keep wearing it. Yeah, businesses. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing is, a lot of, there's other states that never had a mask mandate to begin with. I mean, Tennessee never had a mask mandate, but, oh my gosh. Miss Patterson has been binging your stuff for the past couple of weeks. Loved everything from Vegas. Thank you. I had a good time in Vegas. I mean, I don't really see what wearing a mask has to do with being either a Republican or a Democrat. Shouldn't be a political issue. We should all want to do the right thing. Where did I get the fish tank from? My wife and daughter got that for me for a present. I forget which holiday it was. Dayton Shea says, have you or will you get the vaccine? Yes, I plan on getting the vaccine. Vegas is fascinating. I mean, it's definitely worth seeing. Even if you don't gamble, even if you don't drink, it's worth seeing. When I get the vaccine, I'm going to continue wearing the mask, just as I did before. I don't... Sir Galahad says, are you considered obese? I am. Bucata Bipita. No, we don't need to argue about this, but the scientific evidence shows that the masks work. I feel like wearing a mask is why I have not got COVID. Yeah, M&M. That's another thing I noticed. There's like all these big candy stores in Vegas. There's the M&M store. There's Hershey's Chocolate World, and then like these bunch of other like just sugar stores. Just the places where you like buy sugar by the pound. I don't know how they don't get ants. No, I don't want to insult anyone. I mean, again, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue about this mask stuff with people. I'm just not going to. I don't want to. But my beliefs is the masks are effective. I think they've shown to be effective. I think the proof is out there. And I have to move locations because my phone needs to be plugged in. So we're going to move over here. I'm going to turn the light on. Oh. And again, I'm not going to argue with anyone. Just please be respectful. Please be respectful in here, in this chat. I'm not going to block anyone because they disagree with me. Just please, let's not argue. Oh, City Museum is solid. City Museum is solid. It's made out of concrete and metal. Trinity Cannon says, do you dress up for Halloween? I don't really like wearing costumes. John Shorts, yes, I do have, John Shots, I do have pressed pennies. I guess it's any time to do a promo here. We got the smashed Carpetbagger pennies in the Etsy shop right now, as well as we have the Carpetbagger head pin. That's my head. We have the Carpetbagger suitcase pin. And finally, the popular Carpetbagger banjo playing possum designed by Creaties. I bet it would freak you guys out if I put this under my eyelid. I'm not sure why. I even said that. So yeah, if you're interested in any of those, check out the Etsy shop. I'm trying to stay stocked. I got a lot of pins in stocked because I get tired of I kept selling out. It's like I never had everything in the shop at once. This is the first time I think we have everything active in the shop. You can order the coaster postcards. These work as coasters. You can put your drink on them. If you order one of these, I send them as a postcard. So I put your address on the back and actually send this through the mail. Brexton Collins, thank you for the super chat. Awesome, Dana Butler. I appreciate it. SS, the super chat. Please put the pin under your eyelid. Everyone super chat for it. All right, which pin do you want me to put under my eyelid? Here, let's do this one because it's pointiest. Oh, I can't do it. Sorry, guys. All of them? Oh, thanks. Did I play Whack-A-Mole? No, the Whack-A-Mole was turned off in Vegas, and I had to play Whack-A-Minion instead. I have been to Dollywood quite a few times. Don't think John Moxley will win the AEW championship. I think eventually, I think Hangman Page will come back around, and I think he'll be the next. And Hangman Page will probably be the next champion, unless Christian Cage wins it, which I don't think that's for the best. Bear Time, thank you for the Canadian super chat. You're so great. I started watching all your videos just last month, but I am following you also on Patreon. Can't wait for my first postcard. Can't get enough of your videos. Well, thank you. I'm actually going to be sending out, postcards should be going out tomorrow. Ryan, I agree. I think Christian Cage will be involved. I think there probably will be a Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega title match, but I think that's in the future. I don't think it'll, and I don't think that Christian will win the title. They still have they have a mask mandate here in North Carolina. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to make everyone yawn. NM says 15. What are we counting? What are we counting? Am I missing something? Inflatable Boys have been watching your videos since I was 6. How old are you now? S says, Jacob, did you sue Child Protective Services for trying to fire you? Or did I quit? I quit. I quit. I mean, they told me I could not have. They basically told me to shut my YouTube channel down, and I quit. I don't know. Maybe I should have just told them no. I don't know. Made them fire me, but I decided I made the decision to quit, and I never took any legal action. I don't know if it's too late to now or not. I don't know what the statute of limitations on that is, but probably it's been 3 years. I don't know if I could still sue them if I wanted to, but I don't. You know, I'm not someone who likes messy legal engagements or anything. I was just ready to move on with my life. Yeah, I am happier now. I'm glad. As angry sometimes I would think about it and it would get me really angry. But in the end, it was the best. It was the best decision I ever made. Let me turn the light on over here. Glurp. Gleep glurp. Yeah, it's a long, complicated process to take legal action, and I just didn't want. It really, I didn't want the stress in my life. I wanted to focus on my new life, my new career, and not dwell in the past. I wasn't trying to keep my job at that point. Why would I want to work? Why would I want to work for people that would treat me like that? Do I think the Big Show will win the AEW championship? No. I mean, for those of you who aren't familiar with the story, basically, when my job found out that I had a YouTube channel, they got mad at me and said that, that I had gotten another job without permission, that I wasn't, that you couldn't have another job without permission. So I applied. I filled out the form, turned it in, and I was given permission. Wow. Great. We went through all that. Um, so went through that, and then it came back around months later, because people online that knew who I was started contacting my work. Just no real reason for it, just other than just to they didn't like me for some reason, didn't like my videos, or I don't know. I've long I can understand why people don't like my videos or don't want to watch my videos, but not never quite understood why that turns into like hate, like hatred, like you're gonna dedicate time out of your life to try to make my life miserable. But anyways, yeah, some miserable people tried to contact my work, tried to cause a problem. Basically, it made my work nervous. Not, not that they could prove that I did anything that hurts my job performance or prevents me from doing my job, but they told me I had to shut down my YouTube channel, and I made the decision that day. I called my wife, told her what was going on, and told her that I was going to put in my 2 weeks notice. And it was scary. It was scary because, I wasn't making enough money. I wasn't making enough money at that point for this to be a job. But, my wife, talked with my wife, and she, agreed that we would give it a trial run. We would try to see if I could make this work as a full-time job. I put my video on. I did a video about it. I talked about what happened, and I posted it on YouTube, and I was overwhelmed with support, especially like through Patreon. Like, people blew up my Patreon page and really helped create that bridge, and allowed this to be a self-sustaining job. So, I'll always be thankful for the people that were there for me, um, when I needed them. So I try to be there. I try to be there for you guys. I've uploaded consistently for the past longer than the 3 years. I went an 8 month period where I uploaded a video every day. I think every day is a little too much, so I slowed that down, and I try to keep you guys entertained. Try to provide content that I enjoy making and that you guys enjoy watching. And yeah, Joe Harden says, "Do you think MJF started the stable to be called the Outer Circle?" I don't know. They're like horsemen inspired, so I don't know if they call themselves the Six Horsemen or something like that. I think my guess is that they'll call them the Apocalypse, like the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I think they'll call them. Ryan says MJF makes you want to punch him so bad. Yeah, he apparently like never goes out of character, and he's like mean to people in real life, and like makes fun of handicapped people at autograph signings, and he put his gum on Conrad Thompson's face once. Brooklyn Blaylocks is a museum of clothes of rape victims. Besides, there's a note of their story and what happened. Oh, I've been to something like that. They had a exhibit set up like that in at the Salton Sea. People pay $500 to meet and get insulted by MJF at Starcast. That's hilarious. I would never pay that much to meet anyone. I don't think. I don't like the idea of paying someone to meet me. I don't know. I don't want anyone to meet me that doesn't want to do it for free. No, I don't know. I don't know why people hate me, but some people do. And you know what? Fine. Fine, hate me. I don't care. I don't watch hate videos. I don't watch drama videos. I've cut that out of my life because it does nothing but drag me down. If you guys want to watch stuff like that, go ahead. And if you see stuff in that videos that makes you want to stop watching me, then by all means, stop watching me. And M says you're on YouTube slash popular. A certain percentage of people will. I mean, I'm on YouTube. I have a public presence. I guess it's just inevitable that some people are going to hate you. Pat Acuna, thank you for the super chat. Says, you want to vlog a NASCAR race at Martinsville, Virginia on April 10th next month? Let me know. I have a friend that's been trying to get me to go to a NASCAR race. They're so long. Josh says me and my 7-year-old special needs nephew Logan are watching you, and I appreciate it. And that's why I do this, and that's why I ignore the haters. Will I be interviewed by Oprah soon? Not likely. Goofy rules is if they hate you, why do they watch you? That is a line of reasoning that I will never understand. And you know what? It's way worse for like more popular YouTubers. I mean, like you look up some more popular YouTubers and there's just like whole channels dedicated to hating on them. It's just like shut up, you know? And I really find like drama channels stuff distasteful. It's like there's like leashes. I mean, even if like, yeah, and some of the YouTubers do, like some of the big YouTubers do bad stuff and should just be ignored. But like, if you are making videos about their videos and stuff like that, you are just being a parasite off their bad behavior. I mean, how does that make you any better? To stream on Twitch, I don't see any reason to stream on Twitch. Troppy says maybe they are extreme fans. Extreme fans tend to hate the things they're a fan of. Yeah, I don't understand that, but I know you're right. Um, the I think most of the people that are really negative maybe started liking the videos at first. I don't understand. I don't get it. Ryan says Carpetbagger exposed videos are so dumb. Yeah, that's why I don't even watch them. I don't even know what's out there right now because I've cut that out of my life. I used to watch them. I used to like pay attention, but yeah, I don't care. What are they exposing? There's nothing to expose. I know that. So they can look like a fool. It's all good. What do they say? They hate me because they ain't me. Joe Harden says we do a meet and greet this year if possible. If possible, if things go smoothly and we're in the clear with COVID, we will. I'll try to go ahead and have a get together at some point. Yeah, like this channel is about traveling. It's about finding fun places, about roadside attractions, museums, amusement parks, and haunted houses. What's there to find drama wise in the middle of all that? Baba Booey says, "Were you able to go to the Pinball Hall of Fame?" You'll have to wait and see. Have I done a video on Chimney Rock? Chimney Rock. Where's Chimney Rock? Chimney Rock, North Carolina. I did Blowing Rock. What's Chimney Rock? I feel like I know this, but I can't think. What's in Chimney Rock? What is Chimney Rock? Oh, Chimney Rock. Yes, yes, yes. Chimney Rock. Yes, I've done a video there. I did a video of Santa Claus um, crawling up and down the chimney rock, rappelling. I think I also did a Groundhog's Day from there. I think I did the Groundhog's Day celebration at Chimney Rock. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Just a brain blurb. I got the slippery brain. I didn't go back to Zach Bagans' place, not because I didn't like it, just because it's gonna be hard to do 2 videos on a place without actually showing any footage inside. Funtown Mountain Return. If I had the money, I would buy it myself. Old Chimney Rock. Chimney Rock. Sylvester Tat says Gene Siskel and Robert Ebert made a career of being critics of Hollywood. So not why not critics of YouTube stars? I mean, I'm not a huge fan of critics in general, but I do think there is differences. Like you know, like especially when Siskel and Ebert were in their prime. I mean, you go to the movies; it's a very expensive experience. You have to pay tickets. You have to go out there. Dropping some money to go out and see a movie, and you could show up and it could be a really crappy movie. So I guess the idea was they picked out which ones are good. But YouTube critics, I mean, you're talking about being a critic of a person and their personal life. To me, it's more, it's less like Siskel and Ebert, and more like TMZ or National Enquirer type stuff. It's toxic. Am I down with the YouTube boxing scene? No, my wife won't let me box. California Picket says, "Can you talk more about the Mafia Museum?" It was fun. Had a great time at the Mafia Museum. Don Coletta says, "No one has ever erected a monument to a critic." Let me read. I want to read you guys a quote. I don't know the whole quote, so I have to look it up. This is a quote. Oh, Anita De Silva. Thank you for the Canadian super chat. Says, "Hey, Carpetbagger, watching your videos is like a nice warm hug, very comforting. I love going on adventures with you and can't wait to see more." Well, thank you so much. Oh, Hoosier Book says there is a Roger Ebert statue. So there actually is a statue of a critic, a rare statue of a critic. But Roger Ebert was actually a writer. I mean, he wrote movies, so he has some experience in the movie business. But I wanted to read you guys a quote. It's a quote from one of my favorite presidents, Teddy Roosevelt. Lighting looks weird. It says, why is the lighting weird? It says, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The critic belongs to the man, the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deed, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with the cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. I love that quote. Road trip through Mexico. Maybe someday. Be fun, to say the least. And the thing is, just try to be the best you that you can be. And there is, like the quote says, there's no greatness, without putting yourself out there, without making yourself vulnerable. And it's so easy. It's so easy to sit on the sidelines and criticize the people who do put themselves out there. Noah Cortez, Wax Museum at Monterey Bay. I've never been to that wax museum. I want to. It's in California, so I assume it's closed right now. Smoking Foxes, yes, critics are a quandary. I'm studying them, still seem predatory by nature. Yeah, it's a strange thing. 22VX, thank you for the super chat, the $20. Says, you've come a long way since Adam first featured you. Yeah, that is true. Your content is consistently excellent. Thank you for continuing to share. Yes. I don't think Adam would mind. Let's watch that video. If we can find it. I don't know. It might be hard to. I'm going to look that up. Okay, maybe I won't be able to find it. Maybe I won't be able to find this. Let's try Daewoo 3 Bears. Oh, here we go. This is me on YouTube before I had a channel. I don't think Adam would mind us watching this here.
Catch the live news, sports, and shows you love with 85 Plus. Welcome, everyone. Adam the Woo here, coming to you from a sign that says welcome. That's the ironic thing.
This
Because
was
I said welcome, but I didn't need to say it.
August of 2014.
Right there. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's the daily dreary day here in Pigeon Forge, coming to you from the Three Bears General Store right here. And I'm joined today by Jacob right here from, what's your website again?
Carpetbagger, www.thecarpetbagger.org.
Thecarpetbagger.org. He goes around to random, awesome roadside attractions also, but you do mostly in blog form,
photograph
not
blog.
Video form. So go over to his website, thecarpetbagger.org, and check him out. We are going to show
Whatever happened to
you
that
something
shirt?
very fantastic that involves bears. No lions, no tigers. Oh my, but there are bears right here. Look at this bear over here. I don't know what kind of crouching position this bear is. You know what kind of crouching attack position this might be?
I think that's begging for food.
Like, is that a begging for food? You could actually have the bear hug you. you could actually get underneath here and have the bear attacking. He's attacking me. He's a.
So it's weird seeing both my heads at
once.
once.
It actually hurts a little bit. Ow. Oh. So that's basically the gist of what we're doing. Inside here is something very fantastic.
Let's see. NM says weird. Oh, wait.
Checkerboard made of
Sylvester Tat says it was a critic that led me to you, then led me to Adam, then George. Go figure. That's interesting. Who? Where did you hear? Where did you hear about it?
Bear pits over in Cherokee, across the mountain over there.
Over that one, just over there. That's the specific direction of the Smoky Mountains. How do you get there? Over yonder. Over there.
Yeah, and these old.
So we're gonna go inside.
These old Adam the Woo videos. He never stops talking. That's kind of his. It's a different format than he does now. Into Jordan's Furniture, like Fry's Electronic for furniture. No, I've never heard of that. They say critics are good for business. Yeah, I mean, maybe for movies. I don't know. I don't think, maybe like some form of critics, but like the troll nasty critics, definitely not. Like people that, I mean, like it's one thing. Like if if you're talking about like one of the videos, then to a certain degree, I feel like that's inbounds. But like you're talking about, someone's personal life or what goes on outside of the videos, I personally, not everyone here might agree with me. Some people might think that's inbounds too. Obviously, I'm not completely objective because it affects me. But, I don't like having people contact my friends, my family, and things like that. It's uncomfortable. So I like it if, when people keep it above the table. When you keep it, about stuff that the creator puts out. I don't know. Sylvester Tat. Yes, got it. I know who you're talking about. Randy Nelson, thank you for the super chat. Fist bump. And Sylvester, who you're talking about, they themselves, I don't think necessarily, they themselves never did anything that I would consider harassment or stalking, but I had to get away from that because there's like an unhealthy audience to that sort of stuff, if that makes sense. Like people that like to watch the critic videos, like people, just real unhealthy people. Randy Nelson, thank you for the super chat. Eric the actor says, Carpetbagger, ancient Chinese philosophy says, never mess with a person's way of earning a living. Yeah, some people didn't get that memo. Ice Ping, family's doing well. Listen, I don't know. I don't know what Dave's up to. Wish him all the best. I just couldn't be involved in that scene. Matthew Suntree says, any rumors on new attractions at Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg? I don't know. I maybe need to go over there and do an update video. Ryan says you have to take care of yourself at the end of the day and know when to get out of toxic situations. Yeah. And, I didn't know. I made mistakes and involved myself with some very toxic people in YouTube. Not naming any names. But You know, thought some people were my friends who were not my friends. And, I blame myself because I should have been smarter. You put yourself out there. You put yourself out there. I didn't know. I was just a guy. I'm still just a guy. Just a guy who, has a bigger audience. I used to have no audience, and now I have a big audience. So, yeah, I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know who to trust, who not to trust, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning who to trust, who not to trust. I've ever met Justin Scar? Yeah, I met Justin once. Nice guy. Good guy. It's Hollywood opening. I think they open on Saturday. Fenord 23 is the next time you're in Vegas. Shot at the Pinball Hall of Fame. Stay tuned. Everything in the world of Micah. Yeah, I met Micah end of last year. Kentucky Price is not getting notifications when I put. Make sure you. What do you tell people? You check the bell. Is the bell still there? Is the bell still a thing? You guys check the bell. Tracy Elrich, thank you for the super chat. It says, my husband and I love your channel. It's such a comfort and hope for me in a dark year. Thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. This year was uncertain, or last year. Keeps this year. Last year was so uncertain. I was excited. I only, I had to take 3 months off. I didn't know what was going to happen. I think I ended up being very fortunate how much I was able to travel. So the future looks bright. I think the future looks bright. Will I be moving to Orlando, Florida? No, I'm not moving. I'm happy with my home here. I don't ever want to sell it. Been to Hershey Park yet? Yeah, I went to Hershey Park. Summer 2019. I went a lot of places 2019. My amount of travel that I did in 2019 was ludicrous. Yeah, I had got to go to a bunch of places for Halloween, which I wasn't 100% sure was going to happen. So I've been very fortunate. Sometimes it's hard to recognize how fortunate you are when you're in the midst of it. Vegas visual. Yeah, I do want to go to Alaska and Hawaii to complete the 50 states. I don't know if that'll happen this year, but we'll see. Your live stream getting drop frames? I don't even know what that means. Which would you like to go to first, Hawaii or Alaska? I mean, Hawaii kind of jumps out there. Matthew Brashear, all 50 state fair tour. That's actually something I had planned. Only done 2, but I would love to do state fair in every state at some point. So there's bad connection. Some people having a bad connection. I do have to jump off here pretty quick. as it is getting late. I do appreciate you guys have been very generous this evening. I appreciate that. It's been a joy spending time with you as always. And yeah, until next time, check out the Etsy shop, check out Patreon, all that good stuff. But until next time, this one's in the bag. Hashtag Team Balto.